This video is sponsored by. I'm just messing with you. None of that here. Anyways, we're not big enough. So I came from a Samsung phone. I know. Don't end the video yet. I came from a Samsung phone, and I transferred to the iPhone 14 Pro Max last year. And I miss the camera that the Samsungs have because they had pro controls, meaning that you can control like the shutter, the ISO, the aperture, all that stuff with the basic camera app. And iPhone didn't let you do that. iPhone just said go to cinematic and it gave you the f-stop, and you couldn't really have the controls that I thought Samsung had. So I kind of never bothered with using the iPhone too much. And the sharpening was too high for my taste. It looked like a bad digital camera that from the 1985, 1995, whatever. I just didn't like it much. I didn't use it much. Now, when Blackmagic released their camera app and people were kind of hyping it up on YouTube, I decided, hey, let's check this out. Let's see what this app gives you. They said it was free. I am not paying a subscription for another app on the phone, so that I'm not going to do that. I downloaded it and I took it out the other day, and I tried to record it with the screen recording from the actual iPhone. Again, I'm on the Pro Max. So I busted out the app. I put it at the lowest ISO I can get. I turned the white balance up to give it that warm feeling. And I recorded my kid playing at a playground. And this is an abandoned playground in Orange County. It's haunted. So please do not go here. And I had him go down and I tried to backlight him. And then I looked at the footage to see. I used the different lenses as well. So I used the 24, the 77, which was a little bit more zoomed in, and I used what's the third one? The 13 millimeter, which is like the super wide one. I didn't use the front camera because everybody knows that sucks and that's not professional. So I didn't use that one, but I did use the other ones. And man, at 60p, I was pleasantly surprised. I even canceled my Blackmagic 6K full frame camera because I was like, why do you need that when you have such beautiful image, such a cinematic image from your iPhone now? It solved a lot of the problems. Look at this. This was all obviously handheld. I'm not taking a gimbal to the playground with my kid, but this was at the different lenses, and we did try to use backlight. And dude, this looks phenomenal. The wide lens is still looks overly sharp, so you have to use, I believe it's the 24 and the 77 to get it looking kind of creamy-ish, more like an actual cinema camera that you're using today. Like if I were to use the Blackmagic, it might look very similar to this. And I want to do a comparison. I'm going to get the Blackmagic and we're going to compare it to the iPhone with the Blackmagic app and see if people can easily tell the difference. You cinematographers who are watching probably can, but I have a feeling that the average person may not be able to tell if this was shot with an iPhone or if this was shot with a Blackmagic with a, let's say, 14 to 35 Sigma lens or something, or 14 to 24 Sigma lens. So I graded this in Premiere, just dropped did a basic color grade on it, tried to do a little bit of diffusion to soften it up a little bit too, because it did look a little digital with the sharpening going on. Unfortunately, I didn't see if there's a place you can turn off sharpening. But look at that. That looks great. That looks amazing, man. I'm not just saying that because I'm filming my kid and I'm the guy behind the camera, but dude, I actually got excited to shoot more with the iPhone, and I'm actually going to return my Osmo or my GoPro 12, because if I'm getting this out of the iPhone and it's phenomenal quality and the battery's not going to overheat like the iPhone, like the GoPro 12, then this is going to be my go-to kind of action camera. It has the stabilization. It has the ProRes if I need it, although I don't know if you can use the Blackmagic app to shoot ProRes, but it just looked phenomenal. Full controls. You can control everything up here. Stability. You can turn on peaking, autofocus, all that stuff. You can rack focus yourself. It's full on control. There's the histogram, the audio metering. Man, this had everything. Pleasantly surprised. Shout out to Blackmagic. Thank you, Blackmagic. This was just a quick run through of the footage, and I recommend, if you have an iPhone, download the footage. And if you have a Samsung, it sucks for you now, because I guess they don't make this for Android. You can't get that cinematic control from your Samsung or your Sony Xperia, whatever the Sonys are called. So this is it. If you want to see any specific shots, if you want to see any specific shooting styles, let me know. Should I take this out for a commercial? Should I take this out for a wedding? Probably not. But if there's a business that's gonna try to go viral by having their commercial shot on an iPhone, it might be worth it to try that angle for virality reasons. This was Arash. Thanks for watching, guys.